How do you know that it was the disciples that wrote it down?
Yes, I read the document. Sorry, and the document say who said this one? Sorry, in Islamic, this I forget the person name. I'm sorry. He said Prophet Muhammad say the Sahabi of Jesus, the disciple of Jesus, wrote. Jesus told them wrote
I can tell you who he's quoting. Do you know
yes.
who he's quoting? He's quoting Ibn Ashaq. And
Yeah,
do you
Ibn
know?
Sa'd.
Yes. And do you
Yes,
know?
Ibn
Do
Sa'd.
you,
And
good.
I agree with him.
You do? So
Of
you
course.
so do you know who he says the disciple was that wrote the gospel?
Who's disciple?
John.
John. Yes, of course.
So then that means that John's gospel is the Injeel, right?
No, yeah, no problem. I'm coming.
No.
No, I'm coming. Wait. No. You see now, you say. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm pretty good, brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
Yeah, I hear you saying what is Injeel.
Yes, sir.
Injeel is the book that was given to Jesus. Do you agree with that?
I agree that it is a book. I agree that the Quran says it was given to Jesus, and that Jesus was going around preaching this Injeel, and then it eventually got written down.
So no problem. Jesus is for us. Jesus is a prophet, and then Jesus is a prophet, and then Injeel was given to him. But for you, Jesus is God. Did you believe Injeel was given to God, Jesus?
Say that again.
Do you believe Injeel was given to God, Jesus?
Do I believe that Jesus was given the Injeel?
Yes, because Jesus is your God. Do you believe your God was given a book?
I don't believe that the Injeel was given to Jesus. I believe that the Quran got that wrong. However,
hello?
Can you hear me? Testing.
Oh my God.
Testing.
Hello?
Looks like we lost him.
Hello?
Testing. I'm here, bro. Can you hear me? All right, I'm just go ahead and drop him and see if he can come back up. I don't know if you can hear me, man, but you can request up when you're ready again. Let's see here. Hey, Zoe says, caller, you can't be telling someone whose faith has assurance of salvation to wait till Judgment Day when your own faith promises no assurance. Your own prophet wasn't sure. Be for real. Yeah, exactly. These guys are so backwards, man. So backwards. It's insane. Patriotic Z says, would a glass of oil and water be a good representation of the two natures because oil and water don't mix? I don't know. That would have to be articulated the right way.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so I was saying that I don't believe that the Injeel or the gospel was given to Jesus. I believe that Jesus brought the revelation. So this is where I would say that the Quran got this wrong. However, it's still talking about this gospel that Jesus was going around preaching that ended up getting written down and that the Christians had in their possession in book form. So that's what the question is. If you guys are saying we don't have that, that's what the question is. What is that then? What is the Injeel?
Yeah. So now for us Muslim, and then there was a book given to Jesus, and then Jesus also said, "The word which you hear from me is not from me, but from my Father."
Where did he say that?
Jesus said that in your book. He said, "The word which you hear from me is not for me, but is for my Father."
Is that part of the Injeel?
Yes, of course. If they let me finish, the word that was given to Jesus, the word that was given to Muhammad, that is the Quran. The word that was given to Moses, that is the Torah. And the word that was given to Jesus, so that is the Injeel.
I got you. I'm saying when you just quoted Jesus saying that the word that I speak is not my own, but my Father. Yes. Is that part of the Injeel that Jesus said that?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, so then you don't know if Jesus said that then.
But Jesus said that because there's the word Muhammad can speak, the word is not in the Quran, but it can be in Hadith. But Jesus can say something is not 100% sure whether it's part of an Injil or is maybe in Jesus' Hadith. We don't know.
Okay, so how do you even know that this is in his in hadith at all?
You got me? You got me?
Yeah, you're basically saying you don't know the words of Jesus at all, where they reside. You don't know if they're in some hadith he might have had, or the
No.
gospel, the
Wait,
Injeel,
yes. I
or
don't know
not,
whether is in Jesus Injil or Jesus Hadith. I don't know.
or just a fabrication of his word. Period. Right.
I say I don't know.
Right. So you quoting that
And then
didn't
I
doesn't
agree.
you
Yeah,
yeah, you
I
you
agree.
quoting that doesn't help us.
Yeah, is but when Jesus were in all about we are talking of Hadith now. We believe that book was given to Jesus and that is Injil. But you claiming that is the Injil that you have, and that Muslim will think, oh, the book that was given to Jesus, that is the book that you have. But you just saying again, there was no book given to Jesus.
So you believe that Jesus was given a physical book,
No, no physical book.
right?
Did Muhammad was given to
So
physical book?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did the Injil become a physical book eventually?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and the Christians had it in Muhammad's time, right?
Muhammad time.
Mm-hmm.
If the Christian have that Injil in Muhammad time,
Yeah.
so no, I don't think.
Well, okay. So the reason why I said that is because in chapter 7, verse 157, it says, "Those who follow the unlettered prophet,
Yeah.
whom they find written, maktubin, in the
Mhm.
Torah and the Injil with
Yeah.
them."
Mhm.
Right. So they had the Injil with them in Muhammad's time.
Okay, no problem. You know what I have to say?
Mm,
In that time, they say Muhammad mentioned in Injil, but the
mhm.
Injil that you have today, is it Muhammad mentioned in it?
Well, this is where the dilemma comes in. The fact that we have the Injil
Yeah.
and the Quran makes a claim about the Injil,
Yeah.
when we check the Injil
Mm.
and the Quran's claim is falsifiable, is proven
Mhm.
false, then that means that the Quran is false.
But on the time of Prophet Muhammad, did anybody say that? Because no matter what, the Christians will have read the Quran. Did they make any claim on that time saying that Muhammad say is mentioned in our book, but it's not there? Did you
Yeah.
know any book on that time?
Well, that would be just an argument from silence. I mean, I don't think that we have a direct quote of a so-called Christian in a narration saying that Muhammad is in our gospel. So I don't think that would help us. I think that by looking at what the Quran says and it makes a claim about the Injil, and then we look in what the Injil says, and it doesn't say what the Quran says, that means the Quran's false.
Yeah, but you can say that just now, but I'm telling you, in the time of Muhammad, the Christian was reading Quran, and then you saying that there's not any Christian on that time make claim to say, Quran make this claim to say that Muhammad is mentioned in Injil, but Injil that we have here now, Muhammad is not in our Injil. So that was the best time somebody can talk about that. But now we just saying the Injil that Prophet Muhammad was Quran is talking. We don't have that Injil right now because he's telling us Prophet Muhammad is mentioned in that Injil, but we don't have now.
Okay, so how do you know that we don't have the Injil now?
Okay, to know that we don't have the Injil now, for the book to be revealed by God first, God have to say that I reveal this book. Like Allah say in the Quran, I reveal the Quran. And then that makes sense. The book that was given to Jesus, of course, Allah have to say, I reveal this book.
Well,
But if
that's
nobody making that,
hold on. That's not helping us. Again,
how?
your Quran already said that Allah revealed the Injil, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
But do you have that Injil?
how do you know that
Yeah.
that's the question? How do you know that we don't have the Injil today?
Okay, no problem. Very good question. Thank you very much. And then if we read the Quran say Allah doesn't have a son. But if we find in your book that you claiming to be Injil that Allah have a son, that means it's different Injil, number one.
No,
Number
wait, wait,
two,
wait, wait, stop, stop.
let me finish.
No,
Yes.
that's a very important point you just made.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what you need to demonstrate. You need to demonstrate that
Yeah.
because this is what you're saying. You're saying if it agrees with the Quran, we know it's the Injeel. If it doesn't agree with the Quran, then we know it's not the Injeel. That's not telling me what the Injeel is.
No,
That's just that you're all you're doing is just showing me that the Quran is just contradicting the Injeel.
no, it's not. It's not. You also you're missing my point here. My point is you have a book, and then we have Injil that the Quran is talking. You have a book. The book that you have is not Injil. That book was corrected. Allah corrected your book.
Where does the Quran say that it corrects the Injeel?
Yeah, Quran. Listen, okay, no problem. Very good point. Quran doesn't say directly you corrected Injil, but Quran. Listen, one point. If you Quran
It's tough.
they do blaspheme, wait, they do blaspheme who say Allah is Christ, the messenger of Allah. Wait, he's corrected your book now, the book that you have.
Does it say that the Injil says that, or does it say people say that?
No. He said they do blaspheme who say Allah is
Does it
Christ.
say the book blasphemes, or does it say people blaspheme?
Yeah, people blaspheme.
So there's a difference. Just hold on, walk with me. So there's a difference. I got you.
Yeah.
There's a difference between what people say and what the book says, right?
Okay, no, but there's difference.
So the Quran. I'm about to land this. So the Quran is directly addressing what people say, not what the book says, right?
What people say, that is the book.
Where does the Quran say that? Where does the Quran say that what people say is the book?
My brother, we know. Wait. If I ask you now, did your book say that Injil is a book? But you have a gospel in your hand is a book.
No, brother, you're not answering the question. Where does the Quran say? Okay, so where does the Quran say that what people are claiming, what the people say, is the book, is in the book? Where does the Quran say that?
Let me see. I'm very clear to you. Quran doesn't say the way you are saying, but listen to me. My point very good. If I ask you now, did he say Jesus is God? You say yes. Is it in the book? You will say yes. So Quran is talking about your book.
No, it's not. It's again. Does the Quran say that this is? Let's be clear. Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Is it in your Bible? Jesus is God?
Yes, it is. Now watch this. In your book, in your Quran, does it say that this is what's said in the book, or is it said that this is what people claim?
Yeah, he's saying Quran say is the claim of people.
Awesome. So those are two different things. Walk with me.
Did I answer your question?
Please walk with me. I'm building my point.
Okay.
So therefore, your Quran makes a distinct. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what you couldn't show me. I'm going to give you a verse that says exactly what I'm saying, when you can't give me a verse that says what you're saying. So, for example, when we go to chapter 3, verse 78, this is what it says. Chapter 3, verse 78, and I'll show it on the screen so we can all see it. I'm going to show you that it says exactly what I'm saying. It makes a distinction between the words of the people and the words that are in the book. So watch.
Okay.
Let me do this real quick. All right. It's on the left here. Chapter 3, verse 78. Okay. So it says, and verily among them is a party who distort the book with their tongues, so that you may think it is from the book, but it is not from the book. And they say, this is from Allah, but it is not from Allah. And they speak a lie against Allah while they know it. So the Quran makes a distinction between what people say and the book, right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
So the Quran, what I'm saying here is this is what pushing the point. The Quran is ignorant of what is in the book because it doesn't know that actually, for example, Jesus being God or Jesus being the Son of God is actually in the book. It thinks that it's just the claims of the people distorting and lying about Allah and lying about the religion, when actually Jesus being the Son of God and Jesus being crucified and Jesus being divine himself is actually in the book, and the Quran is contradicting it unknowingly.
My brother, if you listen very well, I want to ask you one more time, please. And then Quran people say that Jesus is God. I say he's talking of the people. That people saying is part of the book. That's why I'm asking you. You have a book. You have your doctrine. Did your book say Jesus is God?
Yeah, my book says it.
course, but why you go? You know, we have to be honest to each other. So now,
Your
Quran
Quran,
is
the
talking
Quran
of
doesn't
your
know
book.
that the book says that.
Yes,
That's the point.
but no. Yeah, people who write it, people have to write it.
You're not
Of course.
understanding. The
No, wait,
Qur-
wait. It's not
Go
just
ahead.
saying, but if he wait, if you Quran say
Mhm.
that, oh, they do blaspheme who say Jesus is God. If you Quran say that. If I find that in the book, and then people are saying that book plus that those people, Quran is correcting all of them.
All of who?
People that saying,
Exactly. It's not
yeah,
correcting
wait,
the book,
people
right?
that saying, yeah, okay, no problem. To say Jesus is God, is it a blasphemy according to Quran?
Yeah, the people saying this, that is blasphemy
Yeah,
according to the
yeah.
Quran.
Okay. If I
Now,
find
now
inside the book, if I find inside the book says Jesus is God according to Quran, is that blasphemy?
yes, and that's the
I think,
point.
oh my
Look,
God.
watch
So we
this.
go for next point
Here's
now.
this is the point. The
Yeah.
fact that regarding Jesus as God from a Quranic standpoint is blasphemous, the Quran is accusing unknowingly the Injeel of blasphemy because in the Injeel it teaches that Jesus is God. That's the point. The only thing is that the Quran doesn't know that. The Quran thinks it's just people saying this, not the book. Unfortunately, though, for the Quran, it's the book saying it too. So the Quran accuses like unknowingly accuses the Injil of blasphemy while also saying that the Injil is true. That's the Islamic dilemma, bro.
Okay. For me, what is more professional is to say the people that saying that, like a book will not go to hell. People will go to hell. So anybody that says Jesus is God, anybody that make that claim, Quran is clearly saying they are blasphemy. Book doesn't sin, human beings sin. Now, the book that you have in your hand, that book is not in you.
Why not?
Yeah. Did the book that you have? What the
Why
book
is it
that?
why is it not the Injil? You
No
haven't
problem. I'm
explained
coming.
that.
No, I'm coming. I will explain.
Okay.
You and me. I asked you from the beginning. I said that the book Injil is the revelation of Allah given to Jesus.
Okay.
Yes, the book that was given to Jesus.
Okay.
Now, if I go to ask you now, you say, your book is Injil, and then I ask you, was the book given to Jesus? You will say no.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this, my brother, because I think we're talking past each other. I need you to get on my same page.
Okay, no problem.
The Quran says the Injil was a written book, right?
No, Quran doesn't say is okay. Yeah, it's a written book. Yeah, it's a book. Yeah, thank you.
And it's a written book, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So was that written book given to Jesus?
No, the writing book is not given.
Exactly.
I want to explain to you. If you read Quran, if you read Surah Al-Baqarah, it said this is the book.
You don't need to explain it, brother. You don't need to explain it to me. I know your position. Okay. Your position. The Injil given to Jesus is an oral revelation, not a physical book. That's your position. I know.
Yes.
My point is that when you keep reading the Quran, it points to an Injil that's written, a physical book, a physical Injil. This physical Injil comes after the oral Injil is preached by Jesus, right?
Yes.
Okay. But this written book that wasn't given to Jesus is still called the Injil.
Yes.
So you bringing up that my book wasn't given to Jesus is a non-issue because the Quran still identifies, a written book that wasn't given to Jesus as still the Injil. Okay? So my thing is how do you know that what I have is not that? Is not the written Injil that the Quran is pointing to?
Yeah, no problem. Very good question. I love that. You know, we have to go back. I told you one book was given to Jesus according to Quran. Not two, not three, not four. One book was given to Jesus, prophet Jesus. So now you will tell me, you say that you have that book. Okay, no problem. If you have that book, so me, I will ask you exactly, you have that book with you. So now that means whatever is inside that book, that was given to Jesus. Did you believe Injil is the word of the God or is the word of Jesus?
Jesus is God, so. Was that
Yeah.
going to do anything?
You see now? But you believe that the book was given to God? Even it's not, we can say book, and then like,
Dennis,
if
why,
you say
why
that
I feel like
Jesus is
I
God,
feel like we're taking like 3 steps backwards. Come on,
yes,
brother.
yeah,
I need you to deal with my position, please.
yeah,
Deal with my position.
yeah,
The written Injeel,
yeah.
the physical book that you and I know was not given to Jesus. The Quran still calls it the Injeel in the 7th century in the possession of the Christians. How do you know that what I have is not that?
Yes, very good question. I tell you, how did I know Injil that you have is not the Injil of that Quran is speaking? Now, if I read your book, number one, if I read Quran say, let me say this one, Jesus is not God. What? Quran say God doesn't have a son. So Quran is saying now, if I read now in your book, any book, the book that you are saying to me is Injil, and Quran say Injil is the revelation of God. But in your book will never say your Injil that you have is the revelation of God. That Injil will never say that. That Injil that you have, that Injil also will say that you don't have one Injil. You don't have one Injil, and Quran is talking of one Injil. You don't have one Injil, and then after we will go with that, because I heard from you saying it's different account after we go that.
Okay.
But now, if we read from your book, and then we see Jesus is God, Jesus is Son of God, Jesus like that, and then we know this is the book that is here. It's not saying it's come from God, and then it's saying Jesus is God like this. So it's not the Injil that we are talking, and that Injil is more than one.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. So how do you know that the Injil did not say that Jesus is the Son of God and did not say that Jesus is God? How do
Allah
you
make it clear. I
No.
already tell you. If my God tell me in my book Jesus is not God, how can he say that? And if Allah said that in my book Jesus is not the Son of God, and then how can Allah how can you show me the book
so
that
so
that
so
Jesus is God and Son of God?
to be clear,
yeah,
you've never read the Injil, is that right?
me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I never, apart from I can read the part of Injil, well, but I never read Injil.
So you never read the Injil.
Yes.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
No, you never seen the
No.
Injil, never read the Injil. You ever like picked it up, felt it with your own hands?
Yes.
You have?
No, I don't have Injil. You're right.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
All right. So you never touched the Injil, you never read the Injil, you never seen the Injil.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't know what the Injil said or did not say. Is that correct?
Yeah. I don't know, but God,
Right.
God knows.
So therefore, your
Yes.
position is
Mhm.
you don't know what the Injil is. You don't know the contents of the Injil,
Uh-huh.
but your Quran makes claims, and so therefore that's what you believe. Whatever the Quran says, that's what you're believing. What the Injil might have said and what didn't say, even though you don't know, you're not able to verify, you're not able to check what the Injil said yourself. You're just believing what the Quran says, even though the Quran doesn't say what's in the Injil. The Quran just makes claims. And so you're saying that the Injil has to line up with whatever the Quran says, or else it's not the Injil. Is that right?
You absolutely 100% correct.
I got you. And so this is the problem with that. The problem with that is that you're not helping me. You're not helping me find out what the Injil is. All you're doing is saying, my Quran says this, so I believe the Quran. This is just a circular reasoning. You're not verifying what the Quran is saying. You're not checking what the Quran is saying, because the Quran is pointing to something external of itself. It's not pointing to itself. It points to something external to itself. And so you don't know if the Quran, by making claims like Jesus is not the Son of God, Jesus wasn't crucified, Jesus isn't God, you don't know if the Quran is actually contradicting the Injil or not. You don't know because you haven't read the Injil yourself. You don't know. You're just saying the Quran came from God, so it has to be this. That's special pleading.
Brother, I'm helping you. You and me, we know very well if the book was given, the book have to be given to prophet. The book cannot be given to God. You and me, we know that very well.
Here you are back with this again. Why do you keep repeating that?
Wait. I'm helping you to say we are talking of the book here. We have to agree.
You know what? You know what?
Listen. Let me
on,
say that
hold on,
we are
just
talking. I'm in Quran now. Let me talk.
Really quick, Dennis, really quick. Who was that written gospel? Who is that written Injeel given to that the Quran talks about? Who is that given to?
Well, listen to me. Now, I want to tell you clear.
No. Who is that given to? I need to know.
Listen to me. I said I didn't say the writing book was given to Jesus. But
I know.
The book
Who was it given to? Who's it given to?
Jesus. Jesus, of course.
Okay, hold on, just 1 second.
Of course.
You earlier said that the written Injeel was not given to Jesus, right?
Yeah, writing English.
Okay. No, not writing English. The written Injeel was not given to Jesus,
course.
right? Okay.
Yes, the writing.
Who was it given to?
Yeah. The writing. No one.
So
the writing.
So the written Injeel wasn't given to anyone.
Even the Quran was not given to Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad.
I got you. So
yeah, you know my point.
So this is what I need you to do.
Yes.
Stop bringing up you believe your book was given to God. Stop bringing that up. I'm talking about the written Injeel that your Quran speaks of. Jesus preached it. It got written down eventually. You never read that. You're not able to check it. All we know is that I have it and that the Quran is just contradicting the Injeel and that the Quran is false.
No problem. I want to ask you one question. For you now to know the Injeel, I tell you my definition of Injeel. Tell me the definition of your Injeel.
You didn't.
No, I told you, wait. My Injeel is the book that was given to Jesus. I didn't mention writing form.
Wait, stop. I'm sorry, Dennis. I'm sorry. But again, when you say that the Injeel, your definition of Injeel is the book that's given to Jesus, yet you have a written document called the Injeel that was not given to Jesus. Why is this written document called the Injeel if it wasn't given to Jesus?
I'm coming. So this is the way Allah know. Allah know the present and the future. He know it will be in writing form. Listen to me. Like Quran, he said, this is the book without doubt. So God was giving a book to Prophet Muhammad verbally. Now that book to be on writing form, the Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad have to put on writing form. Now in Jesus' the gospel as well, I do agree. Jesus' gospel, Jesus didn't write down. The Sahabi of Jesus have to write it down. But now, if they write down, listen to me. Like now, if a Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad write down, they say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It will be writing Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. But for you, it's not like that. Each of them, they have their own version of Injil.
Who are the Sahaba?
That's the problem.
Who are the Sahaba that wrote down the Injil?
Jesus' disciples.
Who are they? How do you know? How do you know that it was the disciples that wrote it down?
Yes, I read the document. Sorry, and the document say who said this one? Sorry, in Islamic, this I forget the person name. I'm sorry. He said Prophet Muhammad say the Sahabi of Jesus, the disciple of Jesus, wrote. Jesus told them.
I can tell you who he's quoting. Do you know who he's quoting? He's quoting Ibn Ashaq.
Ibn Ashaq.
Yes, and do you know?
I agree with him.
You do? So do you know who he says the disciple was that wrote the gospel?
Who's disciple?
John.
Yes, of course.
So then that means that John's gospel is the Injil, right?
Yeah, no problem. I'm coming.
No.
No, I'm coming. Wait. No. You see now, you say there is not a book called John Gospel. You see your mistake? You see your mistake?
Brother, it's not called John's Gospel. It's called the Gospel of Jesus. John just wrote it. That's why it has John's name on there.
Yeah, did John say that?
John doesn't have to say it. Ibn Ashaq says it. I'm sorry. Not Ibn Ashaq. Muhammad says it. Muhammad says John wrote it.
I'm coming to be. No, the book that John wrote down, the Injil that John wrote down, and the Gospel of John you have today is not the same. That is what we are talking.
Okay, pause right there. You say that the writing that we have of John today is not the same that was in Muhammad's time. Prove it.
What?
Prove it.
I'm coming to you. Now I'm coming to you. The writing that John have today, like Injil, Injeel that you say now, oh, John wrote it down. That is that Injeel. That Injeel say Jesus is God. That Injeel first. I'm coming. That Injeel say Jesus is Son of God. So now that Injeel say Jesus that he was crucified. So now, and we believe Jesus is honest man. We believe John was honest man. So now if we find a book that's contradict what was the book that making Jesus God and Son of God, so that is not the same book.
Okay, no, pause. Prove it. Bring me a writing of John. Bring me the writing, the gospel that John wrote. Bring it.
Even you cannot
demonstrate.
bring to me
Hold
the writing
on,
of
one
John.
second. Hold on
Do
a
you have
second.
John
We have all of that. We have all the manuscripts.
John handwriting.
We have the manuscripts of John. We have the manuscripts of John.
John
Every single
handwriting.
excuse me. Every single manuscript of the gospel of Jesus that John wrote has Jesus being the Son of God, Jesus being God himself, and Jesus being crucified. What you need to do, wait, pause.
To me now.
Pause, hold on a second. No, the burden of proof is on you. What you need to do is bring me one. I just need one manuscript of what John wrote that does not have Jesus being the Son of God, that doesn't have him being God in the flesh, that doesn't have him being crucified. Bring me one.
Okay, no problem. Before I bring to you, listen
before
to
you
this.
bring it. Stop it. You know you ain't gonna bring it.
Well, my brother, let me say this before I forget. Let me say this. You know the gospel according to John you have. I want you prove to me first that John wrote that.
I'm not gonna prove. No. I don't. The burden of proof is not on me. It's on
I want
you.
to know. No, you said you have the book of John.
Every man. Sorry.
No, how can I know John wrote your book?
Sorry, brother.
That book.
Every manuscript that we have, every early church father attributes this to John. Even Ashok attributes this to John. And so everything that we have, all our manuscripts of John's writing has Jesus being crucified, being God, the divine Son of the Father.
Okay, no problem.
Regardless of everything, you need to bring me something else. Bring me a writing of John's gospel that's different from what I have.
Yeah, what the writing, if you say to bring to you the writing of John writing that different from what you have, John didn't say he wrote that one. Even the church father, John never said to church father, I wrote this book. Bring your proof to say that John wrote that book, the Gospel of John.
I think
John never said anywhere he wrote the book.
I think this is probably where we
No, did John say he wrote the book?
It looks like this is where we
did John say he wrote the Gospel?
Muhammad says it. Muhammad says he wrote it. Muhammad says it.
But because you bring another book to say, oh, that is the book that, like,
bring me something else. Bring me something else that's different.
We don't have.
Say that again.
I told you we don't have the book of
John
today.
Beautiful. You don't. So hold on a second.
You know.
So watch this, Dennis. I need you to hear this. I need you to receive this. I need you to simmer on this.
Yeah.
You don't have anything other than the gospel that John wrote that's in my possession. That's all we have.
Don't have.
Wait, just hold on a second.
In
all of 2,000 years of Christian history, of gospel history, of John's history, it has been this, what I have, the gospel of Apostle John. And that's all the manuscripts we have. It's been consistent with the church fathers and the elders that we have. What you need to do is show me otherwise, but you just conceded and says you don't have anything different. That means that what I have, the evidence points to that what I have is what Muhammad said is the gospel that John wrote down. You have nothing else to contend against it.
Okay, now that one, the gospel, wait, the gospel, if you want to do this one, I tell you, if you really have the gospel of Jesus, that the gospel that John wrote it down, John should have said this gospel, he wrote it down. But no way that gospel John say he wrote it down. No way.
Okay,
so now
I got you. Wait. Stop.
Let me finish. Somebody just saying John wrote it. Somebody just say according to John. But did John say he wrote it the gospel? No. You and me know. I was a Christian before. I look for this one. I never get answer.
Okay. So
I never get this answer.
I got you. So I'm gonna hold you to the same standard. Let's see if you're gonna be consistent. Okay.
Yeah.
Who wrote Surah Al-Fatiha?
Who? all this, I want to tell you I want to tell you Surat Fatiha. I want to tell you Quran. Wait, in the time of Prophet Muhammad, all the Sahabi was writing down.
Who?
Like example, let me tell you.
No. I want to know who wrote down, which of the Sahaba wrote Surah Fatiha, and where do they say, hey guys, I wrote Surah Fatiha. Here's my signature. Just like you're asking for John, I want the same thing.
Okay. My brother, if he, like the example, what you are doing now, like example, the way I am now, you see, I was in here is about now nearly 1 o'clock in the night. So if I was now in my children are sleeping, if you not, I have my document, I have my computer, I will bring my computer, try to look and try to answer this question for you. Okay. Next time, if you really want to know who wrote the Quran, handwriting down, you can invite me. I will come. I will explain to you everything in details.
For sure, Dennis.
Now, I'm coming back to you. This question now, John never. Me, I'm not talking of one chapter. Wait, I'm not talking of one chapter.
Hold on a second.
Full book of John.
Brother
Did
Dennis.
John say he wrote that book?
Brother Dennis, hold on a second. Yeah. Since you can't get your evidences ready because you got a kid sleeping and it's late for you, we can put a pause on this, and we could continue this the next time you come. But I will say this: you definitely gave me the most spirited conversation. You gave me the best engagement that I got today. So thank you for that.
Today, brother, you know I love you too much. I like you too much. Yeah, please come to Islam.
I can't, man, because y'all don't got the Injeel. I got the Injeel over here. I got the Injeel over here, baby.
Please come to Islam. When I see you, I like you. I don't know why. I'm telling you. Oh my God! To see you, black man smart like you. You are very smart. I like you. Please
I appreciate it. That's the Holy Spirit, man. If I come to Islam, you will not see these smarts anymore, man.
Why?
Because I'll have to dumb myself kind of down to accept certain things. The more we talk, because we'll talk more in the future, you'll see all of my reasons personally why I reject Islam. I'll show you why. I'll tell you why. I'll take you through it.
No problem. No problem. Right. I like you, my brother. God bless you.
I like you too, man. God bless you as well.
Yeah, God bless you. Okay, thank you very much.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right. So that was our guy, Dennis. I had a great time talking to him, man. He can actually go with you, even though he's not going to agree. He'll at least give you something to work with, instead of these airheads that I've been talking to. They can't give me nothing to work with. He at least gave me something to work with, man.